Hi everybody, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'm back once again with a special review. Today, we're going to be taking a look at Transformers, Dark of the Moon, Voyager class, Fireburst, Optimus Prime. This was the first repaint of the Voyager class Optimus Prime figure in the Dark of the Moon line. The only difference is he came with a new Mech Tech weapon, which we'll get to in a second. This is the bio of Optimus Prime, usual stuff. Here's the back, and it shows you the robot mode. And there it is on the side. Now, let's just get the box out of the way, and we'll get to the figure. And there he is. Same truck mode. Only real difference is he now has I want to say clear plastic, but it's painted. There are some, here, it's like an orangey highlight, and along the hood, but you really don't notice it. Now I'm going to bring the camera in a little so we can get a better look at Optimus. Make things a little easier on me. There we go. First thing I want to deal with, and yes, I did say deal, is his Mech Tech weapon. This is actually a blaster that can turn into an axe. The way you can turn into an axe, you fold the handle up, plunger's right there, pull it down, and it locks into place. Yeah. Had this in the box for about a couple months. Axe worked fine, no problem. Take it out. About the second or third time I activated the axe, the gears stripped, well, not stripped, but jammed, the spring was off. I actually had to open this up and fix it. If I took the spring out, it would still work, but I would have to manually close it and open it, and the blades would hang out to the side more than they are now. So I had to put the spring back in, and thankfully, it works. But if you can also notice, the blade is off-center. That's the best I can do, folks. Nice fire orange type of color. It's down here in what would be the barrel or the base of the axe. So yeah, nice little blaster. I mean, he did use an axe in the movie, so this is actually why I waited to get this mold. So we're just going to close that, put it off to the side. Let's get to the figure proper. The mold is supposed to be a takeoff of his jet wing Optimus mode. Like these are supposed to be jet boosters, supposed to be able to fly and stuff, but I don't know. Let's just get to the transformation. First thing you want to do, come in here, unpeg the canisters from the side. Going to do this on both sides. Just get them out of the way. We'll deal with them later. Second step is you want to come in here, separate the roof, the rear of the cab from the main part of the cab, and you just swing that down. These are going to start to become the legs. Since we're just going to go in, split the sections. Everything splits from there. Next step is you want to come in, see this gray part, that's going to be his foot. You're going to bring it down, and then you're going to bring the gray out, so that'll become the heel. Then what you want to do is this back tire is actually going to fold inward, and there's a nice little hole right there that it's going to peg into, and you've got the leg. Next step, you're going to come in, and you're basically just going to collapse what was the hood and all that stuff down into the rear to thicken out the leg. And the smokestack folds up. Smokestacks are like that really cheap bendy rubber, so yeah, it's going to be a little warped. Going to do the same thing on this side. Just bring it down, bring it forward, bring that heel piece around, and we'll just peg it in like so. And then I'll collapse the back from the front here so you can see how it fills in quite nicely. There's actually a nice little bit of an ankle pivot here from this position, believe it or not, so you can get some nice stances. Next step, y'all saw that, sorry. Gonna move the camera up a little, and gonna come up to the top here. As you can see, the side is already open, so we're just gonna disconnect that part. At the same time, you want to come around the back here, fold down that back part, flip up Prime's head. There's a peg there and a hole there that it's all going to clip into. So there's the head of Optimus Prime. Okay. You then can just go ahead, fold the wings up, and then I'm just going to come in here, grab the canisters, and then just fold them forward a little, like that. That's all on a hinge system, so I mean, you can position them any way you like once the figure is done. That's just really just getting it out of the way. Next step is converting the chest. First thing you want to do, I'm turning it sideways so you can see this, you want to pull down on his front grille, separate the hood of the car. It's on a little track, you'll just slide it, and then you're going to rotate it down over the grille. Next, you want to come in, split everything, fold it out so it's nice and open, and then we're just going to flip it up so Optimus Prime has a fake chest. That's actually one of the big things in this new movie, is that the Prime toys all have some sort of a fake chest. As you can see, this is a much easier transformation than any of the other Primes. I'm going to come up here, rotate the arm down, rotate the wheel back like so. So the wheel's facing up and his hand is down. Now, the instructions I'll show you on this arm show him having gorilla arms. Okay, let's fold that wheel back. Like so. It's nice that you have this option of posability, but I tend to prefer to have his arms like this, with the fist up and bending at the elbow. So yeah, there is Fireblast Optimus Prime. He can hold his weapon in either hand. Real easy, just pegs right in. You can hold the axe from what was the barrel of the laser gun. I know in some people's minds it doesn't make a lot of sense, but... And you can actually get some nice two-handed poses. I'm just not going to show them right now. Let's get an overall look at the figure. I mean, here he is. Going to bring him in close. Ooh. But nice detail in the chest, arms, legs. Let's take a look at the head. Yep. That's America's favorite Autobot. Let's come in for a little... And there we go. Can I recommend Optimus Prime? Fireburst Optimus Prime. My gut instincts is to tell you no. Just because of the fact that the axe does not work as well. If you can find one that works, even in package, there's no guarantee it'll work when you get home. Right now, there's the original Voyager Optimus Prime with that giant ionic blaster. There's a Toys R Us exclusive one in a 3-pack that comes with the 2 blasters from Laserbeak. There's this guy. And then there's the Japanese Voyager, which is a remold with smaller canisters that comes with a trailer. So you do have some options as to what you want to do with him. I like this figure. I'm glad I was able to fix him. If I wasn't, I wouldn't have liked him that much. So, for Optimus Prime, it's your old pal Chuck, and I'll see you next time.